I've been getting a lot of questions recently about shadow bans on X, so I thought it might be helpful to make another video on the subject. Just as a recap, getting shadow banned means that your X account has been flagged and your reach is intentionally blocked. You can get shadow banned for a lot of different reasons, but the most common ones include posting things that violate X guidelines, interacting with other accounts that are shadow banned, and engaging in spammy behavior that makes X think you are a bot, like posting too many times in a short period of time, using too many hashtags, or following too many accounts in a day. Basically, most of the reasons why you get shadow banned have to do with trying to use the platform in a way that it is not designed and trying to game the system. This isn't always the case. Obviously, if you're just interacting and replying with people in your own comment section and you get shadow banned for that, then that's kind of lame. But unfortunately, that's just the way it is right now. The easiest way to check if your account has been shadow banned is to create an alternate or burner account that does not follow any other accounts and use it to go check the posts on your original account. So if you go and look at the replies, and if your replies are showing up underneath the show more or potentially sensitive content label, that means you've been shadow banned. Now, chances are you probably won't just go do this every day. I don't know, maybe you will, but chances are you'll probably notice that your impressions seem a little lower than they usually do, and so then you'll go and check. Now, you're probably wondering, how can I fix my shadow ban, or how do I avoid getting shadow banned in the first place? And I've made a couple of videos on those two topics. I would highly recommend that you check those out on my channel. I can put a link to those down in the description for you guys. But the short answer is that 9 times out of 10, the best way to fix your shadow ban is just to take a break from the platform for a few days. Delete whatever posts you made that may have led to getting shadow banned, and then take a break for up to a week. And during this time, you're more than welcome to still use the platform to view other posts. Just don't interact. Don't make posts yourself, don't repost, don't like, don't reply to other people. Just take a break for up to a week. And in my experience, this always fixes your shadow ban. Now, you can check your progress throughout the week by following the same exact process that I outlined earlier. You don't have to make a new reply or a new post to check if the shadow ban has removed. Just go back to your alternate account, look at the old replies from your original account, and if they are still hidden, you are still shadow banned. However, if they are now visible and are not underneath those labels anymore, your shadow ban has been removed. Now, try to stay patient during this process. Like I said, it may take up to a week, and that can be frustrating, especially if there are things that you want to post about, and just do your best to stay patient, wait it out. It's better to just not post and wait until your shadow ban is removed than to post and interrupt your break and then potentially reset your time period before your shadow ban will be removed. And as far as avoiding getting shadow banned again, pay attention to what actions you took that led to you getting shadow banned in the first place. So during the time that I was working on getting my X account monetized, there were a few times where it was pretty clear what I did that led to me getting shadow banned, so I just stopped doing that and it was fine. But then there were other times where I kept getting shadow banned over and over and over again, and I wasn't sure what was causing it. So I made sure to just pay really close attention to what I was doing, anything I was doing that could potentially be causing the problem. And what I figured out is that I was getting shadow banned for replying too much in a short period of time. And so I was able to put in place some guidelines that I followed, like only replying once every 10 minutes, and slowly working my way down until I found the right amount of time that I needed to wait before posting another reply. So this is the process that you're going to need to take with your account. Pay attention to what you're doing, and it may be obvious what you're doing, it may not be. But use your intuition, pay attention to what's happening, and you should be able to get to the bottom of it, because you wouldn't just randomly get shadow banned. There's always a reason for it. I will also add that X is working on letting people know when they've been shadow banned. The feature has not quite rolled out yet, but once that comes out, it's going to make things a lot easier for us. As one final disclaimer here, just because your impressions are lower than they normally are, doesn't automatically mean that you've been shadow banned. The number of impressions and the amount of engagement that you get is directly proportional to the quality of your content. So it's very possible that you actually have not been shadow banned and you just need to go back to the drawing board and come up with some better ideas for your content. Now, that may be a hard truth to accept, but the fact of the matter is, it's very rare that you find one little formula that you just repeat over and over and over and over again, and you get the same results. After time, people are going to get tired of whatever you're posting, and so it's important that you work to come up with new ideas, try new things, and be fresh with your content so people stay interested. So when people say stuff to me like, well, I've been posting the same stuff that I always do, but now all of a sudden my impressions are lower, it probably means that they need to change things up. Don't just automatically assume that it's the platform's fault. Look inward and think, okay, what have I done that may have caused this issue? Think about what you can do to fix the problem, and don't automatically assume that you got shadow banned. All right, that is going to do it for this video. I hope that it was helpful to you. If it provided you with value, then please consider subscribing to the channel and leaving a like on this video, as that really does help me and the channel out. Also, if you have any additional questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section or send them to me on X at Jacob C. Edmonds, and I will do my best to answer them for you. All right, see you guys in the next video.